Hello. In this video, I am just going to recap where the heck I've been the last year. And if you know me and you want to stick around and hear what I've been up to over the last year and where I'm taking my business this year, 2025, stick around. This is your video. And if you're totally new and you've never found me, I do messaging in human design. And I had been uploading a new video every single week for like 2 years. And last January 2024, I took a break, and it was only supposed to be a quarter. I was like, I'm just going to take a break. I need a break. I've been doing this for 2 years. I need a break. I didn't pick it back up. But you know what? That's okay, because honestly, life goes on and nobody really cares. The only person that cares is me. And so I am a huge advocate for doing things with intention and for creating a business that works for you and you're not working for it. So it didn't really matter. It really did not matter. But the reason I'm picking it back up now is because I want to get back into sharing meaningful, intentional content every single week and not just flybying the seat of my pants and winging it. That's kind of what I've been doing the last year. And the whole reason I started doing weekly videos and weekly content is because I wanted to create something bingeable, something where you could come and, and I can't speak. I wanted a place where you could come and watch the content, binge on different topics and understand what I do and be able to apply it to your work, right? That's the whole purpose, is to help you with your messaging. And I created that for 2 years straight. And then I was like, you know what? I think I need a break. And so last year, my focus was entirely on building out a signature offer. And I want to share the lessons learned in that over the last year. So last year I started the year before that, I had a $37 offer low ticket funnel. And I was still using that. It was building my audience. I was running ads to it. Awesome. And I decided that I really wanted a signature offer that I could basically, honestly, I just wanted everyone in it. I wanted it to be a place that was the all-encompassing A to Z transformation, the big kahuna, because that's what made sense to me in my head at the time, that it would simplify my life and make things easier to deliver to clients and get clients results. What I've learned over the last year is that's not necessarily true. It did not simplify my life. It complicated my life, it's just so ironic and so hilarious at the same time. I launched that offer 4 different times, really working through how do I want to sell this? How do I want to promote it? All of these different pieces, and none of it felt like me, like none of it. And it honestly frustrated me by last fall, by like September, October. I launched it, had people, beautiful souls. Like, I love the people in there, absolutely adore them. But every launch just felt like I was gritting my teeth through it and trying to do it my way, but not really doing it my way at the same time, which is ironic, right? Like, I speak all about just being yourself, following your intuition, allowing it to be, and yet I couldn't do that in those launches. I was trying to follow a formula. I paid thousands of dollars to someone to show me their formula that works like a charm, and I had meh results from it. And I can tell you, the first time I went through it and did it, set it all up, I was like, this sucks. Like, this is not how I want to do it. And I've realized over this last year that it's not about doing someone else's formula. It really is doing it my way. It's doing it the way that feels aligned for me. And I can really throw every formula, this is the way you do it guru advice out, because it's not going to work for me. It really is not. I can learn from people. I can look at what you're doing and go, well, that's interesting. I could take a part of it, right? But I have to do it my way. So that was a huge lesson over the last year, and that big kahuna offer maybe isn't the way that I want to do things. The way I deliver it, I feel, has shifted. The way I show up in that container, it has shifted from what I thought I wanted back in January a year ago, right? So now, with all that to be said, I still 2024 was a really big year for me, really solidified me in this niche of messaging and human design, really solidified my confidence in what I'm doing and how I'm showing clients, how I'm getting them results. It was incredible year. And financially, it did incredible results. I'm really, really proud of myself and what I did this year. And for the first time, I think I'm sitting here in January going, what do I get to do this year? What am I going to create? There's so much play and excitement now and joy because I stopped boxing myself in this year. Like, it was this year, 2024 solidified that I cannot do that. Like, I really have to show up. And what I did in, it was November. November. I was like, I want to do something that is totally me, totally my expertise, totally what I'm excited about, and I'm going to launch it the way I want to launch it. And that was the mastermind, my Mystic Code mastermind. I put this offer out there, and initially it was a little bumpy, a little bit like, I don't know, what is this offer? I don't even know. And I worked through all of those sticky points in messaging that we need to work out. We need to understand what the problem is that we're solving, the solution we're providing, how we're getting clients there. What does it all mean, right? Worked through all those bumpy points. Launched it with literally the easiest launch I have ever done. It had 5 emails over a month. It had probably 12 social media posts, maybe a handful more, depending on if you count one sentence posts that I do in my Facebook group. Very few. I went live a couple of times. Super, super chill. I think the biggest time crunch suck. It wasn't a suck. That's not the right word, but it was a thing that took up some time. Was I released a free training that was one module from the mastermind. And putting that module together took some time, and it was the week before Christmas, and it was insane that week. The kids weren't doing any school. My husband was swamped. We were swamped with life in general, and then I threw that in on top of it, and it was chaotic. Shouldn't have happened. The timing was just bad. But that was probably the most intense part of the launch, was just putting that free training out there, and I felt like it was something I wanted to share with everyone, even if they didn't join the mastermind. I wanted people to understand how I use ChatGPT and AI the way no one else does. I wanted to show people that the potential in AI to give you amazing results and write content for you without the boring robotic speak. I want the energy that you put into AI is amplified back to you. So if you don't know what to put into chat, it's going to give you garbage. It's going to amplify that confusion, right? But it can also amplify your big, authentic, bold voice and make things 1,000 times easier in minutes. You writing posts in minutes, right? I wrote 95% of the content in emails for the mastermind using that process, using AI, and it made it, again, so much easier and so beautiful. And doors close tomorrow, which is Friday. What is tomorrow? The 10th. And there's one spot left. And I do believe that's going to fill. No doubt there's one person that is that last minute gal that just wants to jump in. And so sold out on the easiest thing. And the biggest lesson I take from that is this is what I want to do moving forward. This is what I want to do moving forward into 2025, is that offers are hyper specific. offers are easy to not only deliver, but easy to sell, that feel like just effortless to sell. This is what we're teaching in the mastermind is effortless. Like, I want you to feel like this is easy, that this comes naturally to you, when prior to it never felt natural. It always felt like you were tripping over your words like I am right now. Right? I want messaging to be the easy thing in your business, not the hardest thing. And 2025 being that year that messaging is mastered, messaging is just a part of you. You just express yourself and people come into your world. That you just get to talk about what you do and people come into your world. That is where I am going in 2025, and what I want for everyone in my circle, everyone in my audience to feel and to understand and then implement themselves. Like, this is a movement of, it gets to be easy. It gets to be who you are. It gets to be authentic. It gets to be something that is not cookie cutter, that is the farthest thing from cookie cutter. I freaking love it. Like, that's what I want for people and have wanted for people, myself included, for years. And I feel like I've finally like really taken a big leap into that, and I feel it energetically. I feel it. I'm tingly. I'm buzzing. I love it. So that's kind of where I've been over the last year. And moving into 2025, I also really want to focus on digital products, because I think this is where the market is in a lot of ways. I know I have a hard time like going through content sometimes, but what I want to deliver and what I am planning on delivering and what I am delivering is bite-sized pieces that you can digest. Like, I am the queen of 10-minute videos. I do not talk incessantly on and on and on. I can't sit. I don't know if anyone else can, but apparently there's people, because people do it, right? But I can't sit through a 2-hour workshop. I am going to be doing 5 other things at the same time. Laundry, cooking dinner, whatever. Like, I cannot sit there and watch a workshop or anything like that for 2 hours. I don't have it in me. Maybe that's the Manny Jen in me. But I love quick, digestible, easy, bite-sized, let's get in there, let's do the work now kind of vibe. That's how I want to set up my educational digital products, so that it is, you go in, you do a bite-sized piece of it, and you're able to implement it and use it, right? And then you go on to the next one and the next one and the next one. So that's what I'm focusing on, is creating those digital products that are bite-sized, that are tangible, that are like juicy, and you can just sink your teeth into and use in your business to make life easier, to make messaging easier, and marketing and all those things. Like, that's what I am focused on in 2025, and also cutting back my time. I feel like I want to be transparent here. I wouldn't say I work a lot, because I also homeschool my kids. I can't work a lot, but I do work 15 to 20 hours a week. I want to cut that back to probably 10 to 15 hours a week, 15 being a busy week, but less because my kids are reaching closer to middle school, and they need more of me. Ironically, they need more of me to be able to be present for deeper subjects, to really go into things and work on a project and collaborate and help them more than I ever did before. Like, before, it was, we could set them up on their online curriculum, whatever that is, or their workbook, and they didn't need me as much. They need me more. So cutting back time, what does that look like? I don't know yet. Especially considering I was like, I'm going to show up and I'm going to create weekly content again. Oh, I love me. But what I think doing these weekly content is, it's centering everything else. Like, this is the bedrock, right? Everything revolves around this. And all of my content, all of it centers on this. So this becomes just the natural, easy thing. And to be honest, all of my editing on this is done in Riverside. I am not doing crazy editing. I'm a one take girl. I don't know if anyone else feels that way or does that. I am a one take girl. I will sit here. I might go and like edit a couple of things out, but I'm a one take. Let's do this. Let's move on. That's how I roll. So if that is of interest to you, if you want to learn more about messaging and human design and energetics and using AI and working smarter, not harder, like, stick around. I'm so excited for this space and what I have to share and the plans that I have to share over the next year. It's going to be unlike anything else anyone else is talking about. I am not talking about what anyone else is talking about. This is me sharing me. So if you want that, stick around, like, follow, subscribe, all the things. And comment below. Tell me what you're planning for 2025. What are you focusing on? What is your intention? Let's start a chat. All right, guys, we'll see you next week.